Alright, what is up, you beautiful people, and welcome back to another Direct Strike Weekly Brawl. We're playing some Abathur today, and we're joined here by Farland. Looks like Brawl Modifier starts us off with Hallowed ground, a little baby lag here. We also have Stockpile, so I think what that means is I'm just going to slap down a large amount of roaches in no particular order. So Stockpile starts you off with extra money, and we also have Bountiful, which is great. I like Bountiful. It's a nice and simple modifier. I'm gonna go for adaptive plating here. Oh, I'm against the Haka, boys. Well, unfortunately, the Ravissors are just gonna tear through my roaches. That's not great. But I think, okay, I need to try and do a cascading line of Ravagers. So let's see, is Farland playing Artanis? I think Farland just really enjoys Artanis. So, yeah. Alright, so my large number of roaches here should serve as a decent front line at least. But yeah, the Ravissors are going to be a problem. Just because of their ridiculous range that they've got going on here. I can't really do much else as tier 1 Abathur. Like, I can put down a single Swarm Queen, but that's about it. Probably not going to do it. Yeah, the roaches are really weak to Ravissors, because Ravissors do so much bonus damage to armored. Oh, we got some baby lag there. There we go. I just gotta slap down a large number of Ravagers, and we should be fine. Also, because roaches take forever to cut through the Haka. Like, the Haka's just so tough to deal with. Okay, so let's start our Ravager line here. Let's get that Ravager artillery going. I'm gonna spread my roaches out a little bit. I don't know if this is called spreading them out. So just grouping them up here. There we go. I don't know. I'm gonna flatten the line here. There we go. Wow. Got Solaris over here on Phoenix. Gonna dive right in and die. Basically. Okay, and then so I'm gonna get the increased damage first. Probably should get my bloated bile ducts, I'll be honest. Size increase by 150% is pretty potent. Woo! There we go. Man, it's been a busy few days. I've just been going out and everything and like working. And you know what? It looks like it's only gonna get busier. But I'm gonna be making big banks, so hopeful that I don't like experience burnout at some point, whatever. I don't know. So Ravagers here are just gonna tear through the Haka. So that's gonna be good. There we go. There we go. I'm not going to get Hydriotic Bile because Ravissors are armored. I guess it could be good against someone like Kaldalis, but, you know, Kaldalis is no longer... Kaldalis just went right past this here. Let's see. This Immortal is actually tanking like a champ. Unfortunately, Dragoons do not do too well against Phoenix, because Phoenix is just this 1000 HP hunk of not armored unit. That is something that Dragoons struggle against. Units that aren't armored. I remember when I was playing Starcraft 1, I was like, Dragoons do 30 damage, but how come I can't one-shot these Zerglings? Because before in the original Starcraft, they would have like hidden weakness values for your units. So like it would just say like the maximum possible damage it would do. And then I was just like, huh? But how come I'm not doing more damage? And then I got so confused, and it's just like, oh, there's like a damage modifier. Also, because like coming off of Red Alert 2, it was pretty jarring, because Red Alert 2 is just like, hey, you build a unit, it does this much damage all the time, and that's it. Anyways, so this is gonna be like my first wave of Ravagers, and I'm gonna have like a little bit of a second wave come after. But I'm just gonna try and like put them all into the center cooldown area here. There we go. And I'm just gonna have another one. This hollow area I might just fill with queens or something. I don't know. Queens are still useful, right? They're like they got that fire support here. Also, right now, because Boswell is now light, you can roaches are actually effective against Boswell. Well, effective in the sense that they do bonus damage to Boswell. But Boswell still does a lot of damage though, so it's like even though they are effective. Uh-oh. Ravager artillery. Missing most of their shots here. That's okay. I'm going to drop a mend. That was a little bit late. A little bit late or a little bit early, depending how you look at it. But yeah, good thing is Ravagers do not take any bonus damage here. We got a GG coming out here from S. Wait, the Haka just said GG and left. So now we're against Phoenix. No, we're not against Phoenix. We're against enemy Abathur? Huh? Okay, well, it's going to be Abathur every single wave now. Well, that's interesting. What is Abathur doing? That his teammates just left him. Man, that's weird. Anyways. Oh, why did his teammates just leave? You know what? I don't understand. What's happening? Like, is Abathur not gassing? Is that what's happening? I'm gonna drop a little scan here. We'll see. No, he has all his gas. Why did his teammates leave? That makes no sense. I don't know, man. Phoenix left too, boys. Well, I mean, I guess. Alright, well, Abathur's armored units are not going to be very good against the Dragoons, but the Ravagers should do pretty well. I mean, I guess you could call that a success if your goal is to bully your opponent out of the game. So anyways, I don't know if this sort of cascading Ravager battery is going to be a bit better. I haven't tried it before, but you know, you gotta try new things. Now the thing is, he's going to always have Ravagers come up, so that might be a little bit spicy to deal with. I might have to get something like Vipers to counter him. Oh man, cascading Ravager barrage here though. My Ravagers just tore through his. So now the thing I don't like about Stockpile is that like it doesn't do anything after. You know, like your Stockpile comes down and that's it. With that being said, like Ravager artillery hits like a truck, boys. Yeah, I just tore through 1.5 waves basically. Farland's got easy pickings with this wave now. There we go, boys. Boom, boom. We got the cascading Ravagers. That's gonna be the cannon. There we go. I don't think I need anything else on the ground, I'll be honest. Because, like, it just clumps, right? Air clumps even harder, though. That's the only problem. Oh, that was a huge grenade there. They just all blew up. I kind of want to just get Guardians, so I'm just going to do it. I feel like Guardians is definitely going to be very strong against the Ravagers. It just, like, forces Abathur to split it up, right? Because he's 1v3. As long as we stick on the ground, he can, like, you know, fight his way through us with his Ravager artillery. I'm gonna mend my way through some of this. Oh my god. You can see how powerful the Ravager artillery is, boys. It'll get to the Tempest too, but, you know, it's not as quickly. Because the Tempests have such big range. Alright, now I'm gonna add my Tempest to the game. I'm gonna put him in the Hallowed Assault here so they have extra attack speed. But yeah, Tychus just has to put units on the ground. Oh, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. There we go. That's what I want. Oh, I came back just in time to see that juicy grenade. Holy, beautiful. Boswell coming right into the center here, stunning those Ravagers. The Ravager DPS is just real high. Look at him. Look at him go. But Boswell is giving us that vision that we definitely need. I'm gonna level up my weapons here by 1. Wouldn't be surprised if he does not have leveled up weapons. Oh my god. It's just a Ravager slaughterfest here. Can my Guardians cut through this fast enough? My single Guardian? There we go. I don't know. I think some of them got clipped. Yeah, I think the Ravager Artillery Blast just kills off the Guardians pretty quickly. Yeah. The Guardian can take 1 blast and that's it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he's got Swarm Host coming up. He's got Swarm Host coming up. That could be bad. I think with the Ravagers coming out, this could actually be a tough battle. There we go. I mean, let's see. Oh, look at that cascading Ravager barrage. Like, holy. It just went right for him. I don't know if I need to add more Ravagers to the mix. Or if I should just biomass some Guardians. I'm thinking I should just biomass some Guardians right now. Oh, man. My guys walk right into that. Come on, Ravagers. Holy. Oh, he's got more biomass. One of those guys DM'd him. What did he say? What did he say? Anyways. I think it's time to fill in our Ravager slot. They didn't like my lineup. Oh my god. That's actually the stupidest reason to leave the game. That's actually so dumb. Huh? Oh, they're probably just like, oh, you know, you gotta put your guys in the aura and everything. And then he's like, nah, boys, I just want to spread my Ravagers out to maximum distance, you know? That's so stupid. Oh, man. Drop another mend here. Oh, God. You can see there are more Ravagers. I mean, there's more fireballs, but yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, we got lots of Reavers coming in. I think I'm actually going to biomass a Guardian. I'm going to biomass this one in the back. I'm just going to add more Guardians because the Guardians are just chilling in the back. Man, he just basically had backseat gaming teammates, and then he was just like,
yeah, I'm gonna leave. You guys, you're nothing without me. You'll never become anything with me, without me.
And then, you know, the person they left behind goes on to succeed very well. And then they're like,
oh, it was just luck. Oh, you got lucky.
Oh, man. This just turned into like a meteor storm. It's like a meteor shower right now. I think I needed more Ravagers, honestly. I'm losing the battle here. I think I'm losing the battle at least. I don't know. Yeah, my Guardians are not cutting through these Ravagers fast enough. Even the Biomass boy is like having a little bit of a hard time. Biomass boy is just... Okay, you know what? We gotta go. We just gotta pile it up here. Maybe I can get a Brutalisk. I don't know. Put like 1 or 2 Brutalisks in the front. We'll see. But this guy looks like he's gonna make a comeback. He's gonna show him, boys. And you know what? Even though I'm playing against him, I'm kind of rooting for him right now. You do like his swarm hosts are stacking up like crazy. I can't really contain those. I don't know. Can I? I can only match him with swarm hosts of my own. But mine will be like half as effective because it only spawns like, or a third of its effective. Like, look at that. There's so many swarm. You know, let me get an Overseer, boys. Somebody is like, Overseer, please. Yeah, like my Guardian flock is just. I mean, they're trying their hardest, man. They're just focus firing Locust though, which is like, but why though? Okay, Farland's gonna be able to hopefully cut into that swarm host stack we got going. No, it's not gonna happen. Okay, well, let's just put down a Brutalisk here. We'll need at least 2 of them at the front. Put down our Roach. I don't know, he's here for moral support. I'm gonna get Hydrotic Bile at this point because it seems like there's a lot of Bile Blasts that could be the extra, because the Locusts are light, so that could be useful. I should probably also level up some armor of my ground units, but armor doesn't really matter in the face of Ravager Blasts. So there's that. Oh my god. That guy went down fast, didn't he? Holy. Oh my god. I just get out juiced right now. He's got so many Ravagers. It's crazy. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go for another one of these Brutalists, and I think if I just like cover this side with Queens, it might be helpful. I don't know. The Queens might do something. Okay, so I'm just gonna biomass more Ravagers now. That's why I need to win the fight. I think. Oh, did this Brutalist make it out? He didn't make it out. Oh well. If only Brutalists attack faster. Like Brutalize is just not strong enough. Big grenade going off here. There's a lot of Devourers here. I'm certainly doing no favors. Oh, never mind. Ravagers gonna take him out. Ravagers are gonna take him out, boys. I'm gonna drop a Mend here. Come on, boys. Ooh. Oh, geez, my Ravager's walking right into that explosion. Drop another Mend here. Nux Storm. This is as close as we're gonna get. Are we gonna make it here? I don't know about the GG, boys. Abathur's, he's still got another wave coming up. He's coming in here, boys. I don't know. He's holding it in. Ah, no. I think that's too much. Yeah, that's too much. His stack got broken. Hey, I think the Brutalist definitely helped. Reavers, Tempest. It's just hard 1v3ing, eh? But he did a really good job. There we go. I don't know, boys. Man, that's got to be the weirdest reason someone leaves the game. It's like, man, that lineup looks funny. I'm leaving the game. Like, huh? Anyways, let's look at. Oh my God, Grubby here doing quite a lot of damage. I'm not surprised actually with the those big Tychus grenades. And actually, I don't know, Boswell just staying alive this whole time. Oh wow, he's got a lot of kills. Huh. Maybe they might be like locusts. I don't know. All right, so let's go on to the tier list. And we're back. Let's go. So, game plan. We're going to talk about the auras, overall strategy, and the commander rankings. Let's get into it. So, well, actually, like and subscribe as well. Anyways, Brawl modifiers. We have Bountiful, double income on refineries. We have Stockpile. You start with lots of extra minerals. And you have Hallowed, and staging area gives you some buffs. So what is the strategy this week? I think number one, you can try and just run it down and like blow up the enemy cannon as soon as possible and just keep sending it down. Or, I mean, you could also use this strategy and then transition into the late game, right? Or you can just try and survive into late game and then just drown in minerals. That's basically it. So we're probably gonna get some really big brawls with lots of big boys because of Bountiful. And it's gonna be a lot of fun. So Brawl modifiers, not modifiers, rankings. So S tier, I have Tychus here because Tychus is very good in the early game. And he can easily stop opponents from rushing you down because he's just powerful, right? And also Tychus benefits from the extra minerals like vastly. You can get more Tychus guys, you can just get more stuff. And Tychus's late game is potentially very powerful. His mid game is kind of like, a little bit sus. But I think it should be easier to reach that transition because you just have more money. Raynor, I think, is very good if you want to try and rush things down. Might be a little suspicious, though, if you drag it on to late game, because Raynor's late game is kind of questionable in some aspects. So some commanders just straight up shut him down. If it becomes an air battle, you can win. You can probably win some of them. So yeah. And then we have Dahaka. Dahaka, I think, actually is really good because he can do the early rushdown with Ravagers. Ravagers outrange the base. So that's really good. And also transition into something really good late game. You can just do like mass Dahaka, like just swarm them with tier 1 units and like slam Ultralisk and like Tyrannosaurs in there. I think that might be really good. I might try that this week. So yeah. And obviously Manx is going to be very good too. Manx can do the tier 1 rushdown very effectively with LMG boys. I mean, they're going to die, but you just pile on there. Just pile them on, and just having more money means faster everything for your Royal Guards. And so, probably, gonna have to be able to cheese out an August grad pretty easily too. So yeah. In the A tier, we have Nova. I think Nova's got a very solid late game. Her early game should be able to hang in there. I mean, Marauder Commandos should do a decent job at like just stopping some of the rushdown. And yeah, I don't know. Nova late game is really powerful. Like just Liberator spam. Could deal with most things unless you're against like a heavy bio air commander. I don't think there is a heavy bio air commander out there though. And yeah, I mean, I guess Abathur. You can say Abathur, but yeah. In the next in the A tier is Alarak. Alarak might have a little bit of harder time surviving the early game this week because he's just gonna be like attacked, probably by like a lot of Marauders or LMG boys or something like that. But if Alarak makes it past like early game into mid game and late game, you're cruising Because all your expensive units, yeah, well, they're not as expensive anymore because you can just buy them faster. And if you're in a situation where you can buy some motherships, you can just, maybe you can get 5 or 6. Why stop there, Get 10. Although probably don't get 10. You could probably turn those all into Wrathwalkers instead. But yeah, Abathur I think is also really strong. Just because of the cooldown reduction. You can just slam down Ravagers. Just fill that entire board with Ravagers. Just no thoughts. Just fill that board with Ravagers. I think that's all you got to do. I don't know. At this point, Abathur has just become Ravager. There's no other unit in Abathur's roster for me now. Like Swarm Host, nah. Anyways, B tier, we have some commanders who are more balanced, and who could do very well in the late game, but they might struggle in different areas. So, for example, Haunted Horror is going to struggle a little bit. All right, as I was saying about Haunted Horror, early game might be a little bit of a maybe might be a struggle, or might be wrong. You might just be able to spam Reapers and just go fly in there and like bomb everything. So that potentially could be very good. It's just that like your early game, like you can't really hold it down against like a large swarm of ground units. But if you make it, there's like a weird transition point where your Daemos Vikings start getting really strong, and you can do it. I don't know. It won't be as easy, but that's what makes it interesting. I think Swan this week, if you can survive the early game, you're actually solid. You just gotta rush, like bum rush tier 3, slam down a bunch of Thors, and like destroy everyone's bio. That being said, if you're not against bio, well, maybe things might be better for you. You'll probably still want Thors, because I feel like Swan's builds are just not complete without Thors. So yeah. And then we have Artanis. I think Artanis is going to do pretty good this week. You can just do your classic Crusher Ground Artanis. I think you can also kind of try and rush down the base with Dragoons. It's just that like you have to start in the 3rd position and start teching up as soon as the game starts so that you can research that Dragoon range. You can't really do it if you're in the 1st position. So yeah, you just don't have enough time. And then we have Stukov. I think Stukov honestly is just going to do decently well overall. I mean, your tanks are going to be more affordable. Alexander will probably come into play at some point because of Bountiful. And yeah, you're going to be able to buy like your entire Crusher Ground army, probably. And finally, we have Zagara in the B tier, because I think with Stockpile, Zagara's main weakness of having to wait until she gets to tier 3 to really start popping off is pretty much nullified, because those extra minerals like just give you that extra boost. And also like Bountiful. Like Zagara, I think, is Resident Sleeper this week. She's going to be really strong. Now in the C tier, we have commanders who are like, I don't know. Vorzun is C because I struggle to see how she does like enough damage. Like she's got great CC and everything, but it's just like in a week where it's like everyone's gonna be like walking around with giant armies and big boys. Yeah, Dark Archon Confusion could work, but Confusion's only good against like units that have high attack speed and low health. For example, Marines. Marines start shooting each other, they just die. But like you get something like a siege tank shoot each other. Oh yeah, they shot each other once. Great. So yeah, I don't know. You can like definitely get that battlefield CC here. I mean, if you're fighting someone in the air, you might have a better chance. I don't know. Like, because like Warzone, like you can probably make it work. Stalker stack your way in there, help your teammates out that way. But yeah. Don't discount it because Black Hole still exists and all that. But I just feel like compared to the other commanders this week, might be a little weaker. Stepman is a bit of a funky boy. I don't know. If you're against the ground opponent, you can just Baneling spam your way to victory probably this week. But it's like not super reliable. You'll probably need like the Ultralisk. I probably should just try and build Lurkers this week. Like Lurkers are going to be much more affordable because of Bountiful. So potentially very good if you have the Focus Strike algorithm going. It's just that Stepman's units cost a lot. This week's Bountiful should help him out. So I guess watch out for Stepman as well. And finally in the C tier we also have Kerrigan. Kerrigan's literal like whole hero power stuff is just money. So with more money, you're just gonna get to do more Kerrigan things faster. So like that means more Ultralisk, more Zerglings, more Lurkers, more Hydralisk, more Mutalisk. Does that make it any better? Maybe you can just overrun your opponents better. But that's it. That's all of Kerrigan's game plan. You just send units into the enemy and like you just mash your face into them. Maybe that's good. Finally, in the D tier, we have our D tier boys, Phoenix and Karax. So they're only D tier because of their counter ability. I'm not saying like Laking Phoenix can pop off. He's pretty strong. But if you're against, I don't know, Phoenix's air power is like kind of weak. But if you're against somebody whose like air power is like average or is equal to yours, Phoenix could pop off with Clolarian and everything, or just like Colossi spam. So don't discount that, but it's just easier to get around Phoenix for some commanders than it is for Phoenix to get around the commanders that he's facing. That, I don't know. Yeah. Karax, I think, will do. I think if you're fighting on the ground, Karax could do very well. The longer the game goes on, the more orbital strikes he's going to get, which is good. Probably, I don't see carriers working out too well for him this week, but we'll see about that. But yeah, these guys are just like, yeah, there are D tier residents. Are they actually D tier? You have to see for yourself. Anyways, if you guys enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like. Let me know what you guys think. And yeah, until next time, I will see you guys later.
The tires! Let's light some fires!
Need a light. They picked the wrong fight.